Alright, so picture this. You're lounging on your sofa, lost in thought, maybe even daydreaming about your next big adventure or just what you'll have for lunch. Life is good, everything feels normal, and you're just enjoying the calm. Then, out of nowhere, you wake up one morning and BAM! Your world is turned upside down. Your most prized possession is missing. Not just misplaced, not just hidden under a pile of laundry, but truly inexplicably gone. And no, I'm not talking about your car keys or your wallet or even your dignity after that questionable karaoke performance last night. I'm talking about your manhood. Gone. Vanished. Houdini'd right out of existence. One minute it's there, the next, poof, like it never existed at all. Now let's be real, most guys would absolutely lose it. Panic would set in faster than you can say emergency room, some would call a doctor, others might frantically Google symptoms, and a few would probably schedule a therapy session on the spot. But me? I decided to take matters into my own hands. I did what any self-respecting, slightly unhinged man would do. I packed a bag, grabbed my passport, and set out on a globe-trotting adventure to reclaim my missing appendage. First stop, Paris. Because if there's one place on earth that understands romance, passion, and the agony of lost love, it's the French. I figured if anyone could help me track down my missing manhood, it would be someone sipping espresso beneath the Eiffel Tower. But after devouring way too many croissants and enduring an awkward conversation with a mime who seemed to know too much, I realized my little friend wasn't hiding out in France. The city of love had no answers for me, just carbs and confusion. So I went back to the drawing board. Maybe my manhood was on a journey of its own, seeking enlightenment or adventure. I needed to think bigger, wilder, maybe even spiritual. That's when I set my sights east, to the Himalayas. Maybe my manhood was meditating with monks, searching for inner peace or just trying to avoid me for a while. I trekked through snow, climbed mountains, and tried to blend in with the wise and the enlightened. But the monks? They were no help at all. They just sat there, serene and silent, as if missing body parts were a daily occurrence. I tried to ask for guidance, but all I got were cryptic smiles and a lot of incense. One particularly wise-looking monk just winked at me and said, "Enlightenment comes from within." Thanks, Guru. Super helpful. I guess I was supposed to meditate my way out of this one. Just as I was about to give up and accept my new life as a eunuch, my phone buzzed. A message in Morse code from an unknown number. I squinted at the screen, trying to decipher the dots and dashes. And then it hit me. The message was from outer space. That's right. Apparently my manhood had been abducted by aliens. Of course. Why didn't I think of that sooner? It's the oldest trick in the cosmic book. So, what did I do? I did what any desperate, slightly deranged man would do. I built a rocket ship out of spare IKEA parts, a leaf blower, and a whole lot of duct tape. I strapped on a helmet, said a quick prayer, and launched myself into the cosmos. I crash-landed on a hyper-realistic alien planet where everything looked suspiciously like a high-budget video game. The aliens? They were fascinated. Apparently they'd never seen anything quite like the artifact they'd taken from me. After a tense negotiation, featuring charades, interpretive dance, and a PowerPoint presentation titled, "Give It Back Please," the aliens finally agreed to return what was rightfully mine. I had to promise not to tell NASA though. So, what's the lesson here? Never, ever take your manhood for granted. You never know when it might go on its own adventure, or get swept up in an intergalactic misunderstanding. Also, before you assume aliens are involved, maybe check under your pillow, your bed, or even your laundry basket. Sometimes the answer is closer than you think. And so, I zoomed back to Earth, a little wiser, a little weirder, and with everything back where it belongs. My cosmic quest was over, but the story? Well, that's one for the ages. Subscribe for more totally normal adventures, because you never know what you'll lose or where you'll find it next. I promise, no more intergalactic body part hunts. Probably.